Good morning. Good morning. Hi, David. Good morning. Illinois, DC. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. Danny, thank you for reading my book. I appreciate it. I love that a year and a half later, so many of you are still reading The Southern Education of a Jersey Girl and loving it. I think it holds up. It really is a great book. I love you too, Dawn. Good morning, everybody. I have to race to the radio station to do my radio show. Oh, Nikki, thank you for ordering another cross necklace. I love my cross necklace. My sideways cross, I wear it every day. If you want one, you can get one at stateofstyleJewelry.com. StateofstyleJewelry.com. Ow, I stabbed the back of my ear with my earring, and it hurts so bad. I have to go do my radio show. Faith Evans is my guest this morning. Faith Evans, Fizzy, Biggie's wife, Jersey girl, Faith Evans. I'm so excited to talk to her. Next week, my guest is Method Man. What? Thank you to everybody who watched yesterday, too, with Olivia and I. I know it was a little hard to follow, but it was important for us. So anyway, I wanted to tell you a story about, oh, by the way, if you want to watch the radio show, you can watch on my Instagram page. I will go live from my Instagram page. My Instagram is Jamie P. Sullivan. Jamie P. Sullivan. You can just follow along, and I'm going to go live at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. Okay, so anyway, yesterday I noticed this mom at soccer who I've noticed over the last couple of weeks, and even a little bit before we broke for the soccer break, she started, I will post the link for the radio show. You can listen. I'll post the link. It's V94.9. I will post it, and you can watch me live on Instagram. But it's at 8 a.m. Central, 9 Eastern. I will post all of that for you. All right, so anyway, so I noticed, thank you, April Roga. So I noticed that this mom has started to move to the end of the bleachers and literally is acting like she is trying to disappear. Now, I'm extremely observant. I pay attention to women because of Coffee Talk, if I'm being honest. I pay attention to their moves and the way that they receive greetings from people. And I see that she is starting to change. Withdrawing, not as outgoing, standing on the end, hoping sort of nobody sees her. And I'm thinking to myself, why is she doing this? That is a behavior, right? And we're expected to notice those behaviors in our children, right? The world expects us to notice every single thing about our children when they start to withdraw, when they start to try to hide, all of these things. So I'm like, why is this mother moving down from all the other? She's well liked. She likes everybody. She's very pleasant. It's not like nobody likes her. So I decide to talk to her. And it turns out, I know my nails aren't black. Olivia's distraught. She hates the pink. Charlie loves the pink. I did it for Charlie. Olivia is miserable. She's like, paint on black. So I go down to talk to her, and it turns out that she is going through a divorce. And she just, doesn't want to, I don't want to upset anybody or, call attention to it or whatever. And I realize as we're talking that this woman feels like a martyr because of her situation. She feels embarrassed, like she can no longer stand with the other mothers, that she is now required to stand at the end of the line by herself because she's going through a divorce. Oh, no, not on my watch. That's not how we roll at all. First of all, you are not your marriage, okay? You are not your marriage. You are not defined by how well or how not well your marriage is going. Now, I know that what I say now will impact some of you and have zero impact on others. But I am here to tell you that if you are getting divorced, or you have lost your job, or you are having issues with your children, that is not the time to retreat or disappear from the women in your life who want to stand in line next to you. That is the time that you plant your feet firmly on the ground in that line of women, and you say to the left and to the right, ladies, you got me? And we link arms and do a fucking, Care Bear stare, right? Care Bear stare and lift you up. Nobody in my line should feel like they need to stand at the end and hope that nobody notices them because they're going through a divorce, or because they've lost their job, or because they're having problems with their children, or whatever. Because guess what? We all have problems with our children. We all have issues at our job, and we all have problems in our marriage. Not all of us get divorced, and I get it. Some of you want to avoid looks, you want to avoid questions. I understand that. Which means, ladies online with me, we have to do a better job of not asking questions. It's not our business. We don't need to know why they're getting divorced. All we need to do is say, hey girl, marriage is hard. I'll be standing right here, and there will always be a spot for you next to me. At every game and in any part of this life where you see me around town, you will never have to stand at the end alone because you feel like a martyr, because you feel like you have an X on your chest. No. Truth be told, I don't even know her husband. I couldn't even tell you his name. I don't even know what he looks like. Okay? So, and ladies, if you feel some type of way about women who are getting divorced, that says a lot more about you than it does about them, because you're probably insecure. You're probably worried that your man is going to now be interested in what she's doing because she's single. And if that's the case, you need to fix the grass in your own yard and not be worried about what homegirl at the end of the line is doing while she's trying to put her heart back together. I could not believe that she was consciously removing herself from a group of women who love her. You know, to some degree, we've been playing soccer together for seasons, because she's going through a divorce. Girlfriend, I don't even know your man. Don't know him? Don't care? Couldn't pick him out of a lineup? I am worried about him. I'm worried about you. And I feel like There are so many women who go through this. They feel like they have to hide. They feel like they have to disappear. Not around me. And by the way, I can't stomach her now. Literally can't stomach her. Literally, like, see her and actually feel like I'm going to vomit. But there was a girl on my show who went through a divorce who everybody in the community tried to destroy. And I was like, not on my watch. No, I don't care that she's not perfect. I don't care that she's made a million mistakes. We're not going to chastise her because she's getting divorced, ladies. This isn't 1857 or whatever year we did that to people. Stop with your nonsense. And here's the thing. She could be choosing to isolate herself because it's more comfortable for her. I don't care. I'm going to let her know that there is a spot for her in this line of moms next to me. And I got a big personality. I'll make a big space for anybody who needs one. Divorce is hard. Thank you, Jackie. Divorce is hard. I don't know. I never went through one, but I came close. So to any woman now who is going through this, who is watching this going, oh my God, she's talking about me. I feel like I need to disappear. I feel like I need to hide. I don't want anyone looking at me or talking about me. I don't have anybody to support me or whatever. You do. You have me. I don't know how I could be of service if you live in a different city, but just know we are here for you. Because that is our job. That is why Coffee Talk was created. It's about the human connection and social responsibility. People can be so judgmental. While you're judging the woman getting divorced, the next woman is judging you for not knowing your man's having an affair, or for not being able to control your kids, or for not being skinny enough, or for driving a 15-year-old minivan, or for not having a good enough job, or for having the crappy house on the street, or whatever. There's always something that somebody can judge you for. That's just a fact. People judge me all the time. There are still people that come up to me going, you don't live in Mountain Brook. I'm like, girlfriend, if you don't get out of my face, I will Daffy Duck the shit out of your face right now. You are not your marriage. You are not getting fired from your job. You are not the problems you have with your children. These are things that are happening in your life. These are not your life. This is not how you are defined. We have to do better. We have to do better. Everybody has problems. Too much judging, yes. All this judgment, bleh. Tell your dog I love him, Kristen. Okay. I just wanted to share this with you guys because it is important for every woman and man, but to any woman who is watching, who watches us daily, who sits there and doesn't really comment, stays quiet, and says, you know, the woman who's hiding in the shadows, hoping no one will notice that her marriage is falling apart or that her man walked out on her. Girl, let him go. Ugh. Get yourself into therapy, heal, mourn the loss of the parts of it that was good, and then be thankful when you can that God has cleared a path for you for the blessings that are meant for you, because you are being prepared what has already been prepared for you, and that man was in your way. In your way. Ugh. What is Daffy Ducking someone's face? Daffy Ducking someone's face is when I used to watch Daffy Duck, and he would get hit in the face and his mouth, his bill, would flip all the way around to the other side of his head. And I thought, that is what I'm going to do to some people if they don't get out of my face. And I understand that there are some women who just don't want to talk about the divorce. But we need to empower women enough to feel like they can still be part of the line and not have to answer questions. You can still stand next to me and I will never ask you one question about your divorce. I will just say, I'm here in this line next to you if you need me. Other than that, we could talk about pop culture. We could talk about your clothes. We could talk about our kids. We could talk about soccer. We could talk about, I don't know, food, because that's all I ever want to talk about, coffee, whatever. You don't have to feel like you are going to be questioned or grilled about your life because I made a space for you. And ladies, we need to do that for each other. Please. I know I would notice that because I had a mom who Daffy Ducked me all the time. My mom was crazy. Okay, so I love you guys. I'm going to the radio station to get ready. I will post the link for the radio show if you want to listen. It's also in my bio on my Instagram page. You can just click it at 8 o'clock Central and listen in, or you can watch live on Instagram. My Instagram is at Jamie P. Sullivan. Jamie P. Sullivan. I love you guys so much today. Have a great, great day. And share this video. There's a share button right there, and somebody on your timeline needs to hear this. Trust me.